And welcome to After the Game on this Tuesday night. I am King of the North and we are HFD Footy. Welcome to everybody who is watching along and also in the chat. How are you guys? How are we going? And I hope you've had a good week so far. I can see Toby and Ree is in the chat there. William is in as well. Make it 8. There we go. We're making it 8. Lux is in the chat. G'day, King. Everyone up in the pies. We can take a loss. Round 24 is going to be exciting between Freo and the Bulldogs. It is going to be exciting. Yep. 9 likes. Thank you very much for the likes, guys. And thank you for the support of the channel. Who else have we got in the chat? Let's have a look. J-Mar's in there. G'day, J-Mar, the Pickleball King, is in the house as well. Clyde is in the house. G'day, Clyde. How you going? The Magpie Army is in the house and wanting to get a win this weekend, that's for sure. And no more losses. I'm afraid you can't afford to have any more losses. We're going to be down the ladder too far. Christian is in there as well. G'day. And Ree, thank you for the super sticker as well. Thanks for that. And Sammy Blues is in there as well. Go the Carlton Blues. And Toby will be hoping for a Blues win this weekend as well. G'day, Poison. How you going? Good to have you with us. And I hope all is going well. So yeah, let's get stuck right into it. We're going to have a look at the weekend's games. Have a quick run through there and some of the highlights, best players. And Justice Sanger, g'day, is in the house. How we going? The St Kilda run just continues to impress, doesn't it? And big news with your signing for 2 years for the superstar. So he is sticking around for a couple of years. So good times for the Saints. So Freo Dockers have to win this week to be safe. They do. Yep, there's big trouble. There is big trouble in the bottom of the 8. So yeah, we will see what happens there, and we'll have a look through the games as well. We'll have a look at the ladder, the top 8 and the bottom 10, and then we'll do our tips, and we'll get everybody to give their tips as well. Dan Jans is in the house. G'day, all the way from South Africa on the nature reserve. Good to have you in the chat, Dan Jans. And Learn Bottle 7 is in the chat as well. Far out, Learn Bottle. Haven't seen you in ages. So welcome along as well. So there we go. We made Chinese mango pudding at Urola. There we go. All right, let's have a look at the XP ladder first of all. It is Ree in number 1 position. Clyde is in second. William is in third. J-Mar is in fourth. Dan Jans 5th. Christian 6th. Toby 7. Poison 8. Justice Sanger is number 9. And King of the North is number 10. So there we go. Ree's on top. So there you go. That's the way to start the night. All right, let's get into it, and let's have a look at the games. Good job, Ree Lester. Yeah, 100%. If Freo win, are they in the top 4 again? I don't think they're going to make the top 4 somehow. I think they're going to be in the bottom of the 8, but not in the. They don't think they're going to have enough to get in the top. No Chris C or J Crom. No. Well, I tried. We tried our best, and I delayed half an hour to try and get Chris C to come on, but family commitments have got him very busy at home. So unfortunately, he couldn't join us tonight, and but he did try his best, but just couldn't get there. So yeah, it's just me. It's stuck with me, guys. So yeah, hope you're okay with that. Who are you going for? Collingwood or Melbourne to win at the MCG? I'm going to tip. I'm probably going to tip Melbourne, the Magpies, because they need to win. But it's a big danger game, isn't it? So There we go. If Freo win this week, are they going to be number 5? We'll have a look at the ladder, Poison, and after we have a look at the games, and we'll see where they might be. Hey, Toby, there we go. G'day, Tobe. All right, let's have a look at the previous week, and there we go. I've got everything organised this week. So let me just open up the. All right, where are we? 23. Can you believe we're at round 23 already? So almost the season ending and coming into finals. So it's a bit of a crazy time. Round 23. It was cold this morning. It was freezing this morning. Let's hope the Lions beat Kings team Hawks. Let's hope not. J-Mar, let's hope not. Geez, we've got some big games this weekend, don't we? All right, let's have a look at game number 1. It was on Friday night. We didn't get a Thursday night game. Big ups for the Hawks this finals. Yes, 100% Lux. Yep. Friday night it was Essendon versus St Kilda, and Essendon really took it to St Kilda, Sanger. And for 3 quarters they were in quite good control, I have to say. And they led in the first quarter. They led in the second quarter by a point. They led. They turned the lead over to St Kilda in the third quarter, and then they just got away with the win at the in the last quarter. But what a game it was, and very good win for the Saints. Another come from behind win as well. It's like you're trying to give Sanger a heart attack there every week, it seems. But, it was 11-11. Let me have a look. Where are we? 11-11-77 to 11-9-75. St Kilda got away with the win by 2 points, and a win's a win. Doesn't matter whether it's 100 or it's 2. And, just a mighty performance by St Kilda to come back again. Redmond for Essendon. 36 disposals. McGrath with 35 disposals. Dersma with 28. And then Steele for St Kilda with 27. The goal kickers, Sharman. I like Sharman. Sharman's a good player. 3 goals won. McMahon was injured, but got 3 goals. Higgins got 3 goals. He's always good for plenty of goals as well. And Woods with 2 goals won. So, a really good effort, really good game. Massive. You've got to give credit to Essendon with all their injuries and all those young players coming through. They put on a really good performance, and the coach has got to be happy with that. But Saints get away with the win. And 11 likes as well. There we go. What have I missed? I hope Freo win for the Gold Coast sake. For the Gold Coast sake, let's hope they get. Let's hope they get in. I hope they get in, but it wouldn't be good. It would be a sad day for after how good Fremantle are played. If they end up 9th again, that's crazy. So Hawthorn will lose at the Gabba. There we go, Clyde. And we'll have to see about that and see how they go. And hope the Hawks beat Brizzy. All right, let's have a look at game number 2, and it was. Let me just bring up my little interactive little dover thing. All right, we'll move that over there. It was, speaking of the Lions, it was the Lions against Freo. Now, I don't know what's going on with the Freo Dockers, but what a disaster for the Dockers, and what a round of footy for the Dockers. Pepe, go the Catters. Pepe to $1. Let's get Pepe to $1 so I can retire. Would be good. Doesn't Chris C do this anymore? He's got a new job, and he's on these weird shifts, so it's very difficult for him to to come on these days. We tried tonight, and I delayed another half an hour to try and get him on, but he's got some family commitments tonight, so he couldn't come on, but he will when he can, and we look forward to seeing him. Freo choked. There we go. Let's have a look. It was lines 15-11, 101 to 5-8. 5-14, 44. Freo might be gone. I was thinking that as well, Lux, that Freo might be gone. And if you have a look at the thumbnail for tomorrow night's show, you'll see a couple of coaches on the thumbnail, and one of them is the Freo coach. You should do a watch along for the Lions and the Hawks. I think I probably will do a watch along for that one as well. J-Mar, I'll go through and see what watch alongs I'm going to do this weekend. I also would like to sneak in the Roosters and Parramatta as well on the over the weekend, but we'll see. I love the thumbnail for tomorrow night's show. Thank you very much, Ree. Thanks for that. Collingwood choked top spot late in the season. They did, darn Jarns. Yep. Let's just hang on. Let's go back to the summary for a sec. In the first quarter, it was 5 behinds to 3 goals, 2 in the first quarter. So the Lions just came out firing, and then Freo steadied the ship and got back on top in the second and third quarter, or got back going again. But yeah, wasn't good enough. 3 goals in the second quarter, a goal in the third quarter, and a goal in the fourth quarter. Terrible. So, and it looks like they've put on 10 goals, 10 goals 4. Brisbane's put on 5 goals 4 in the third quarter, and then put on another 5 goals 3 in the fourth quarter. So massive effort by the Lions, but really concerning signs for the Dockers, that's for sure. Let's have a look at the goal kickers. Morris, I like Morris for Brisbane. 4 goals 2. Cameron, 3 goals 1. So the two big guns for Brisbane have been firing. Tracy, 2 goals 2. And Bailey, 2 goals 2 as well. 12 likes as well. Thank you guys for the likes. Appreciate that. Fletcher with 32 disposals and Bailey with 28 disposals. McCluggage also with 28 disposals as well. And Zorko with 27. So the top 4 players were the leading disposal getters for Brisbane as well. So troubling times for the Dockers to go bad at the wrong end of the season. That's for sure. It's 12:45 p.m. here now. What's time in Melbourne? It is 8:45 p.m. over here in Melbourne, darn Jans. 13 likes. Thank you guys for the likes. Let's see whether we can get to 20 tonight. Would be awesome. Just smash that like button. Would be great. And yeah, let us know what you think of these results as we go through them as well. The next game, I did a watch along for this one, and really disappointing by the Suns, and the Giants just dominated all the way through. So it was a crazy game. I was expecting a bit of a blockbuster, and we didn't get it. That's for sure. But the Giants are standing up at the right time. 17 goals, 9 was massive against the Suns at home as well. So they just shut down the Suns completely. They had no run. The Giants' pressure was really good, and Giants kicked 11 goals, 10, 76. So yeah, it was just ridiculous. 5-5 in the first quarter to 3-2, then 9-8 to 6-4. And then they've put on 6 goals in the last quarter. So just crazy times for the Giants, that's for sure. Last week we thought Freo Dockers were safe. Last week we did think that. Yeah, a lot can change in a week, that's for sure. Leading disposal getter was Anderson for the Suns. He played really well. Callahan and Green for the the Giants, 29 disposals, and Miller, had a good game with 28 disposals, 17 kicks as well. Leading goal kickers were Rouston. Rouston had a great game. He was outstanding. Gruwitsky with 3 goals, Rouston with 4. And who needs full forwards when you've got these two guys? Ainsworth with 2 goals, 1, and King with only 2 goals as well. Long played okay as well, but they were well and truly contained, and the Giants really showed them up. So there we go. Crows minor premiers. Yes, they are minor premiers. Good job, Ray Lester. Yep, that's for sure. And Gabriel, did we see Gabriel? Hang on a sec. Let me just scroll back while I was there. There he is. G'day, Gabriel. Good to have you in. Cats looking very good. The Cats are the quiet achievers there. Up the Giants as well. The Cats are just quietly going about their business and not saying too much at all, and nicely sitting in second spot. So, all right. Here was the next disaster. And Carlton, if you're a Carlton supporter, congratulations. You've got a really, really good win. They started really well. They dominated the game. And Port Adelaide had nothing, really. It was a flogging. Carlton 18-10, 118 to 9-10-64. Carlton win by 54 points. So good on you, Toby, and the Carlton Blues, and all you Blues supporters out there. It was a dominating effort by the Blues. Where has that been all season? We don't know. But it was a good effort at Marvel Stadium as well. Gold Coast needs Freo to win their game against the Dogs for them to be in the finals. So the Gold Coast needs Freo to win their game against the Dogs. Geez, that's going to be tough. That's going to be tough. That's for sure. Go the Carlton Blues from Ree. The atmosphere on Saturday night was crazy. It was Adelaide Oval's record crowd. It was, Gabriel. Yeah, it was crazy. And I think let's go back to the summary for a second. What was it? It was 7-2 to 3-2 in the first quarter. 13-5 to 4-1, 4-4 in the second. So they just kicked away with goals. So they pretty much wrapped it up in the second quarter, and Carlton done extremely well. Harry Mackay with 7 goals. He's absolutely smashed it. Adelaide throws. Oh. Bad boy Rankin, yes. Yeah, we're coming to that game. Liam Ryan could be a saint next year. He could be. They're opening the pockets, the Sainters, that's for sure. Whitlock with 3 goals, Cripps with 2 goals, 1, and Evans. Look, Frankie Evans is having a good couple of weeks as well for the Blues. He's coming into a bit of form as well. Leading disposal getters were Hewitt with 35 and Butters with 29. Walsh back playing again, and he had 28 disposals. So good on Walsh for getting the disposals up there and coming back into the side as well. Made a big difference. So yes, King of the North, Harry Mackay had an awesome day out. There we go. 13 likes. Thank you guys for the likes. All right, let's have a look at the next one. The next game. Oh, there we go. The Hawks. The Hawks played Melbourne, and did they make Melbourne look pretty average? To be honest, it was a really good game. If you're a Hawks supporter, Keys threw it to Cumming, and he scored an easy goal from the handball throw. There we go. Yes, Gunston, Gabriel, the Gunston, and The two old boys carved it up. So it was the Hawks 13-14-92 to Melbourne 8-8-56. And it was fog. It was a demolition in the first quarter. 5-3 to 1 goal. So then it was 7-7 to 2 goals 3, 10-10 to 4 goals 3. So they just dominated the whole game. And there we go. You reckon you could do BBL stream? There's maybe a good chance of doing that. You never know. So I missed the 2008 to 2013 Geelong versus Hawks era. Well, it might be a Hawks Geelong grand final, Gabriel. You never know. So let's have a look. My favourite Hawks player, Dylan Moore, with 32 disposals. Salem got 30 disposals. Impey with 29. McDonald with 28. My second favourite player. Oliver with 28, and Petrarca also with 28. The goal kickers, it was Gunston, the man himself, 7 goals, 4. Nelly got 8 goals. Dylan Moore with 2 goals. Petty with 2 goals. Van Ruin with 2 goals as well. But Jack Gunston, and for Luke Bruce, on his retirement year, he's kicked a goal, 1 goal, 1, and 9 disposals as well. So congratulations on him. He announced his retirement as well. So he had a good game as well, and they got around him as well during the celebrations there. So g'day, Samantha. How you doing? Good to have you with us. Here we go. Let's have a look at the next game. All right, here we go. The blockbuster. It was an absolute doozy. It was a good stream as well. We had some big numbers on the stream for this one as well, and it didn't let us down. They are playing rugby. Who's playing rugby? I'm going pretty smooth on my side. Samantha, there we go. Braden is in there as well. Go the Crows. Here we go. Here come the Crows supporters. Freo Doctors were safe. It was a crazy game. It was a crazy game. Harry Eastwood. G'day. Melbourne will trample the Pies. That'd be very interesting. Welcome in, Harry. Good to have you in the chat as well. And it was, in the end, Adelaide Crows winning by 3 points, 9-5-59 to 8-8-56. And it was a good game. There wasn't a dull moment in the game. It went right down to the wire. Narkle announces retirement. There we go, from Pepe. Fogarty with 2 goals, Walker with 2 goals, Jamie Elliott with 2 goals, and Membry with 2 goals as well. The leading disposal getter was Nick Dacos. He had a blinder on the night. 29 disposals, 18 kicks, 11 handballs, and 2 marks. So he ripped it. Worrell with 27 disposals, and Cameron with 24 disposals with Pendlebury. So yeah, it's interesting. Adelaide go 2.2. They go 4 points further ahead after that win, but the finals, you've got to win in the finals. You can't. Winning in the regular season is okay, but you've got to win on the day, don't you? So 59 games. Crows and Hawks grand final. The Crows and the Hawks grand final. Far out. That'd be killer grand final. What about the Crows and the Cats? You reckon the Cats will go out, do you? 70 inside 50s to the Pies and 30 something to the Crows. Yeah, it was. The inside 50s were ridiculous, Gabriel. Easily should have been a Collingwood win. Even Nick's said Crows didn't deserve it. Well, there we go. So Geelong for 2025, the Crows for 2025. Crows were playing rugby. Cats love the MCG. There we go. Samantha, did you watch the AFLW last week? Yeah, the AFLW was on as well, and Carlton won that as well. So that wasn't too bad. Let's go to Sunday's games. On Sunday, it was North Melbourne. Probably played their best game of the season. And I didn't do a watch-along, but I was watching the game. And they just destroyed Richmond in the third and last quarter. It was a demolition job. It was North Melbourne 2015, 135 to 13-9-87. North Melbourne wins by 48 points. It was finally, they finally had the bounce of the ball. They finally had things going their way, and they finally were kicking goals. So it was a really good performance by North Melbourne. 7 goals in the last quarter, another 7 goals in the third quarter, and it was just the third and fourth quarter. North Melbourne just came out after the second half, after half time, and just went bang. So let's have a look at some stats. Harry Sheezel got a record with 54 disposals, 25 kicks, 29 handballs, and 7 marks. Probably the best performance of any player of the year, to be honest. 54 disposals. That's crazy, isn't it? And 15 likes as well. So there we go. Davis Uniacke, 40 disposals. Parker with 30 disposals. McKercher with 29 disposals. They just had one of those days, one of those perfect days, and everything went their way. Hopper for Richmond got 27 disposals. Richmond need a lot of help. They do need a lot of help. As much as Chris Scott annoys me, the media glutton can't argue with 11 top 4 finishes out of 15. Yeah, they're outstanding, aren't they, Cal? Welcome into the chat as well. Good to see you. And yeah, Geelong are just outstanding year in, year out. Curtis normally gets 3, and you can put your money on 3 goals for Curtis, but he got 5 goals 1. Lynch got 3 goals 4. Trembath got 3 goals 1, and Campbell got 3 goals as well. And along with Harry Sheezel's 54 disposals, he also kicked 2 goals too. So yeah, just a crazy day. Crazy day for North Melbourne, an amazing day for Harry Sheezel, and congratulations to him on a magnificent game of footy, and probably one of your best ever. So where is Butters going? We want Butters at the Hawks. I'm not sure about Butters. Are they Saints talking about Butters as well, or Collingwood talking about Butters? I'm not sure. We'd have to ask my friend Chris C about that, because he's all things Port Adelaide. So there we go. Good on you, North Melbourne. Then we went to the SCG, and Sydney Swans played the Cats, the Mighty Catters, and they made a mess of Sydney, that's for sure, away from home. And did they start okay? Let's have a look. Yeah, it was all even in the first quarter, pretty even in the second quarter, and then they just kicked away in the third and fourth quarter. So Sydney couldn't go with Geelong in the second half. Western Star or Devondale. I'm a Western Star person myself. Crows got the minor premiership. They do. 16 likes. Thank you guys for the likes. Don't forget to smash the like button if you feel so inclined. Would be very nice of you to do that. Yeah, 4-3 at in the first quarter, 8-7 to 7-4 in the second, and then 12-8, and then 16-10. So yeah, second half, the Cats just took control 16-15, 111 to 10-8, 68. Geelong Cats win by 43 points and went into second position. So Neil got 4 goals, 1. He's a bit of a gun. Manor with 3 goals, 3. Stengel with 3 goals, 2. Ladhams for Sydney, 2 goals, 1. And McLean with 2 goals, 1 as well. Papley got 2 goals, 1 as well. And Jack Martin got 2 goals, 1 as well. Leading disposal getters was Bailey Smith with 30. He's had a bit of a blinder as well. 30 disposals, 18 kicks, 12 handballs, and 6 marks. So he's done well. Mills with 25, Stewart with 25, and Blakey with 23. The Lizard with a finger up the bum, apparently. So wonder where that got in, whether that got investigated or not. Crows will not lose to the Kangas. Have another drink. There we go. What else have we got? What are your thoughts on Bailey Smith's lack of intent, keeping the ball in play? Laughable. I didn't see the game. Stengel kicked a couple of rippers. So there we go. And yes, the Cats go marching on. Adelaide with thrash North Melbourne. All right, let's have a look at the next one. The next one, it was the Bulldogs versus the West Coast Eagles, and West Coast Eagles played the Bulldogs, or the Bulldogs played West Coast Eagles, and it was pretty much the result we all thought it was going to be. And the Western Bulldogs continued to increase their percentage. It was 19-12, 126 to 4-8-32, a really poor performance by the Eagles, but a domination by the Bulldogs. 4 goals, 5 to 1 point in the first quarter. 11 goals, 7 to 2 goals, 5 in the second quarter. 15-7 to 3 goals, 8, and 19-12 to 4 goals, 8 in the last quarter. So just a day out for the Doggies, and they played really well. Bailey Dale with 34 disposals, Bontempelli 31, Murrick for West Coast with 26, Richards with 25. I like Richards, he's good. McCarthy with 25, Liam Baker with 24. So goal kickers, Norton again, 3 goals, 1. Norton's having a purple patch, that's for sure, over the last month. He is in great form. West is having a great game as well. 3 goals, 1. Darcy got 3 goals. Davidson got 3 goals. Bontempelli 2 goals, 2. So and Richards 2 goals, 2. So not a West Coast player to be seen. So there we go. If the Dogs win the Dockers this week, they might be able to stay in the 8 on the ladder. Like you to put HFD Footy on the AI generated Footy King. What does that mean? What does that mean, Gabriel? I think Geelong got the only 100-point win during the whole game home and away season against North Melbourne earlier this year. They did. Demons player Petrarca, the percentage is huge. So yes, the percentage is massive. So yeah, 16 likes. Thank you, Ree, for counting the likes as well. And thanks, guys, for participating in the chat as well. It's good to have everybody with us on this Tuesday night. And that was the round, I think. So yeah, fairly predictable. A couple of games that I thought were going to be really good games ended up being a little bit blowouts, but there we go. But It's interesting. Let's have a look at the. Let's have a look. The red chat GPT footy. The red chat GPT footy. You've lost me, Gabriel, but that's all right. He means the HFD footy label on the hat on the footy guy. Oh, the HFD. Oh, right, okay. It means the HFD footy label on the hat on the footy guy. Well, that's not AI doing that. That's me being doing nice bit of editing there and adding the HFD footy to his cap during the week. So I'll take the credit for that and not ChatGPT. Thanks for that. So yeah, the mascot. I'm with you now. Yeah, I popped the. You like that one? Yeah. So I'm gonna put the mascot with the HFD footy on his cap onto a t-shirt, and that's going to go in the merch store. So yeah, I'm going to get one of those myself as well. So it's pretty cool. There we go. I'm with you now, Gabriel. You had me totally confused. I didn't know what you were meaning there, but I'm with you now. All right, let's have a look at the ladder, and we just have to quick, sweet, and hard working on the mate. I never stop working, Gabriel. It's hard yakka. So if I'm not at work, I'm doing streaming or getting the shows ready or doing graphics or whatever. So it's good fun. 16 likes. Thank you for the likes. Let's see whether we can get to 20. And let's go and now let me see. I've just got to remove a couple of things first of all. Let's turn these off for a second. And let's bring up the ladder. So there we go. There's the top 8. So after this weekend, it has been a big turnaround in the 8, that's for sure. And let's run through it. So Adelaide Crows in top position, Geelong Cats second, Brisbane Lions are third, Collingwood is fourth, Hawthorn fifth, GWS sixth, Fremantle seventh, and the Western Bulldogs have pushed the Gold Coast Suns out of the 8, and they sit in 8th position. So if the Bulldogs can keep winning, they will stay in the 8 and play finals. So there we go. Your teams just have to keep winning. Poison. That's all that matters now. Otherwise, it's going to get too messy. So massive percentages for Adelaide, Geelong, Collingwood have got a good percentage, and the Western Bulldogs have got a massive percentage of 140.3 as well. So a good top 8. I don't know how the Gold Coast are going to get in because their percentage is too low. They're going to have to rely on someone losing. So to be able to jump over either Fremantle or GWS. So that's the only way they can do it. So if GWS and Freo win on the weekend, then they are done, I would think. So yeah, it's not going to be good. Gold Coast needs Freo to win their game, and also Gold Coast need to win their game as well. Yeah, they've got to. Yeah, Gold Coast still got 2 more games. They do have still got 2 more games. They do. Yep. So they can, if they win their next 2, then they're fine. But if they only win 1, then there could be trouble. So there we go. There we go. Going for the Freo Dockers. They play Port on Saturday, and the Bombers are next. So yeah, they play Port and the Bombers. So they should, in theory, they should win both those games, but and then jump over somebody. So who goes out, guys? Who do you? Yeah, can you stop calling her Sammy, please? That'd be really nice. Thanks. Um, yeah, so who goes out? If the Gold Coast are going to stay in, who is going out? Is it GWS or is it Freo? All right. From 10th to 18 are already out. They are already out, but let's have a look. Let's have a look at if you've got your team here. So the bottom of the table from 10th, Sydney, St Kilda, Carlton, Port Adelaide, Melbourne, Essendon, North, Richmond, and West Coast. So Braden reckons Fremantle's out, and going for the Dogs. Going for the Dogs. There we go. Yeah, so out of those teams, I would say North Melbourne should have performed a bit better. Essendon probably should have, but the amount of injuries they've had is not good. So all I care about is Goldie making the 8 for the first time. Yes, I hope so too, Cal. And Melbourne's probably been a poor performance as well. And Carlton wouldn't be happy with sitting on 12th position either. So there we go. All right, let's have a look at the round coming up, and let's do the tips. All right, we'll go and turn our mascot back on. There we go. All right, let's go and get the scoreboard adjusted. What about Freo Dockers girls team? Oh, I don't know about that. Are they going okay? All right, there we go. All right, Friday night, normally a blockbuster. Thursday night, I should say. Thursday night, let me get me a piece of paper and a pen ready to go. And I'll put my tips down as well as we go. All right. Tips. All right, let's start off with Essendon versus Carlton on Thursday night, 7:30. It's 15th versus 12th, and I think it's at the MCG. I think we've got to go Carlton, don't we? Is anybody going for the Bombers? G'day GT23. How are we doing? And it's going to be a draw, Callum reckons. All right. All right, let me just scroll back a little bit. All right. Yeah, there we go. Hang on, I got to go further. Braden, Blues by 69. There we go. Dons by 69 from Clyde. Carlton by 29 from Poison. Yeah, just ignore him. Carlton by 36 from Toby. The Blues by 50 from Jamar. Callum reckons it's going to be a draw. King, Blues by 16 from GT23. Blues by 70 from Samantha. Hang on, we're scrolling. Hang on, let me go back a bit. Blues by 30. Oh no, hang on a sec. Essendon by 13 from Darns. So Darns Yarns going for a upset, 13. Lux is going the Blues by 18. Gabriel is the Blues by 31. And Carlton by 19 from Ree. And what's the... Oh, hang on a sec. Missed that one. Carlton by 19. Bombers will pound the Blues into the next month. There we go. Dons by 79 from Clyde. Flip of the coin, Carlton, Tails, or the Bombers. 17 likes. Thank you for that. Complicating. It is complicating. It is. We'll get there. A lot of tipping. That's good. I like the tipping. All right, let's have a look at the next game. And it is on Friday night. It is the blockbuster. I do believe I might be doing a watch-along for this one as well. And there's also another game on, Port Adelaide and the Suns. So there we go. So Friday night football is going to be the Magpies versus Melbourne at the MCG. I'm going to go with the Pies, just purely because they need to win. And they don't want to be coming from 7th or 8th spot to try and get a win. So 7:10. It's a bit early on Friday night, and yeah, it should be a interesting game, and that will be our first watch along of the weekend. It's well. Oh, excuse me. All right, let's have a look as we scroll back. Pies by 89 from Clyde. Collingwood by 75 from Braden. There we go. Collingwood by 47 from Darns. Lux is saying Maggie's by 32. So you're going to win by a big margin, eh? J-Mar's Pies by 69, the King's favourite number. Samantha's Pies by 98. Poison is Melbourne by 5. Cal is the Pies by 10 goals. So 60. You reckon it's going to be a flogging? There we go. They come out with something to prove, eh? Toby, Pies by 80. Rees, the Pies by 69. And he's talking as a Hawks. The dude who is talking is a Hawks supporter. There you go. Yeah, there we go. See? There's a Hawks hat on there. So there we go. Who are you supporting, Harry? D's by 3 in an upset. And Suns by 22. There we go. He's jumping. You're already at the other game. 18 likes. All right, let's have a look at the other game on the Friday night as well. And it is it's Port Adelaide versus the Suns. King Dude. King Dude. The dude with the Hawks hat. There we go. I've been called a few things, GT, but the dude with the Hawks hat is the new one. So there we go. Port by 1. Chris C's in the chat. There we go. All right, it's Port Adelaide versus the Suns. It's 13th versus 9th. Gold Coast have to keep winning to get into the top 8, and I just hope Port put a good effort on. Put a good effort in on Adelaide Oval. It's on Friday night as well, and there we go. Let's have a look. Sorry, I have to go. No worries, Samantha. You take care. I'll see you over the weekend. The Suns by 27 from Darns. Braden is the Suns by 22. Rees the Suns by 27. See you tomorrow, maybe. No worries at all. We'll see you then, Sam. Samantha. I'm a Hawks man. My dude. Oh, good on you, mate. Good on you, Harry. Good on you. That's why we're... it's good to have you in. Port by 1 from the power man himself, Chris C. J-Mar is Port by 36. Port by 36. J-Mar, Chris C would love it to be Port by 36. That would make his weekend, to be honest. Suns by 24 from Gabriel. Poisons the Suns by 15. Hang on. Poison is Port Adelaide by 15. Suns by 45, but mostly by power by 2. Port will get the job done for Boki on his last game. Callum is Suns by 21. Lux is Port by 2 for Chris C. And Tom is in the house. Who do you follow? Who do I follow? I follow the Hawks. Tom Walsh. Who do you follow, sir? The Suns by 76. The care factor with Hinkley is very low. That's true. Yeah, that's very true. I think they're just waiting to bid him farewell. And Gabriel, I hope Port +1 do it for Boki. Yep, that's true. Hope they do. And finish the season on a good note for Chris C as well. And that would be good. All right, let's have a look at the next game. And here we go. Saturday's first game at 1:20. It is North Melbourne 16th against Adelaide Crows, sitting in first position. The Crows by 55 from Braden. It's at Marvel Stadium, but I don't think that's going to make much of a difference. Rankin is out for descent, so that will make a difference, I think. And could North Melbourne, coming off a massive win, cause the biggest upset of the season by knocking over the Crows? Is it possible, Chris C? I'm going to stick with the Crows. My tipping is horrendous. North by 101. Dan Jarns, hang on a sec. Just missed it. The Crows. The Crows by 60 from J-Mar. Crows by 55 from Braden. Crows by 79 from Darns. Adelaide Crows by 100 from Ree. North by 101 from Gabriel. Adelaide Crows by 100 from Toby. North by 6. Come on the Kangas from Lux. And Poison is Adelaide by 78. GT's going the Crows. Callum, oh dear, Crom by nearly 100. Nearly 100, eh? Can they score 100 points at Marvel, do you reckon? Gabriel is Crows by 13. Harry's North by 101. There we go. And you need to put an F on the end of North. So North by 101 from Clyde. Clyde, no way. There we go. North by 101. There we go, either way. All right, we'll see how they go without Rankin in the side. After that game on the Saturday, it is going to be another blowout and a big percentage boost to the Catters, I do believe. It's Richmond 17th versus the Cats, who are sitting in second place at the MCG. Geelong by 89 from Braden. At least 15 goals, I would think. The Cats by 69 from Lux, the King's favourite number. J-Mar is Cats by 100. Cats by 69. Yeah, it's going to be a blowout, that's for sure, I would think. After Richmond travelled as well. Catters by 79. Cats by 105. The Cats by 107. Up the Mighty Cats from Dan Jarns all the way in South Africa. Clyde is the Cats by 102 and Geelong by 90 from Poison. So there we go. And Callum is the Cats by 50. The Cats will rest players. Oh, do you think so? They'll probably give a few Cats by 250 from Harry. Imagine if we had a record score, eh? You didn't read mine. Hang on. Cats by 79. There we go. Thanks for putting it on there again. The chat's flying through, Gabriel. So forgive me for my sins. All right, next game. Now this could be another blowout. West Coast Eagles versus Sydney. Sydney travel over to Optus Stadium, 18th versus 10th. Sydney want to finish the year on a good note. I'm going for Sydney. So is Braden. Sydney by 50. Swans by 52 from Lux as well. Thank you, Gabriel. Swans by 100 against West Coast from Jamar. 18 likes as well. Thanks, Ree, for counting the likes. West Coast by 12, upset of the season. Darns yarns, far out. If you should take, I think it's paying, what is it paying? $4.75 for the upset. Swans by 52 from Ree. Clyde by Swans by 69. Next for Cal, Sydney by 54 from Toby. Up the Eagles by 5 from GT. There we go. There's the two Perth's West Coast supporters in there. Sydney by 65 from Poison. Let's move on because Cal doesn't want to discuss it any further, but that's all good. All right, next game. This is going to be an interesting game. Now, this is on Sunday. GWS versus St Kilda. The Swannies have been resurrected. Swans by 35. There we go. That's from Harry. So GWS on Sunday. First game on Sunday, 12:20. 6th versus 11th. And the Giants play St Kilda. Can St Kilda, Sanger, cause the upset of to the end of the season and win in the last quarter and knock over the Giants at NG Stadium? Far out, they have to travel to their home ground as well. So this is going to be an interesting one, that's for sure. They've got the good news now that that Miller is staying. So yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting. Wangani Miller has signed for 2 years and is going to stay with St Kilda. So yes, let's have a look. Who am I going for? Geez, who am I going to tip? Gone back too far. Hang on, let me go forward a bit. Braden's GWS by 34. The Giants by 12 from Lux. Darns is going St Kilda by 15. Toby's the Giants by 69. The GT is Giants by 13. Poison is Saints by 7. Ree is Giants by 69 as well. Jamar St Kilda by 68 plus 1. 68 plus 1. This could be an upset. Saints by 2 goals. There we go. Imagine if they got him in the last quarter, Cal. Clyde is saying GWS by 79. And Harry has got the Giants by 49. They're not going to do it for the Roos. Do it for Ross the Dross. There we go. Giants by 49. All right. What have we got? 3 more games. It's packed. It's packed full. All right. So what was I going to do there? GWS at home. Do I do that? GWS at home. Next game. It is the Mighty Bulldogs. The percentage smashing Bulldogs against the Fremantle Dockers at Marvel Stadium. They're at the Bulldogs' home ground. It's 8th versus 7th. It probably couldn't be a worse game for Fremantle to have to play in the last round of the season. That's for sure. And the Dogs are the favourites. So 3:15 on Sunday afternoon. It's going to be a ripper game, this one. Looks like I'm doing 2 watch-alongs on Sunday. This one followed by the Brisbane and Hawthorn game. So There we go. All right. So there's a couple of watch-alongs that I've got lined up. All right. Let's go back a little bit. And Darns is saying Freo by 10. So they're going to stay safe. Braden is the Bulldogs by 24. Lux is Freo by 2 points. J-Mar's Dogs by 33. Clyde is the Dogs by 79. Ree is the Dogs by 79. GT is the Dogs by 20. Poison is the Dockers by 11, being a Dockers supporter, of course. Toby is the Dogs by 20. Harry is the Bulldogs by 72. And Cal is the Dogs by 10 goals. So 60 points for the Dogs. So it could be good night, Irene, to the Fremantle Dockers, that's for sure. And would be very disappointing if they finished in 9th again. Another year in 9th. So after they've had a very good season, but we shall see. Here we go. This is going to be a ripper. Sunday night footy, 7:20 p.m. It is Brisbane versus Hawthorn, 3rd versus 5th at the Gabba. And I am going the Hawks. So I think the Hawks can keep on their winning way. And we're playing a good style of footy. And I think we can get the lines and secure a top spot in the 8 and play well in the finals as well. All right, let's have a look. Let's go back. These two watch-alongs you have to do, King? Yes, I do. Yep. So they are definitely on for young and old. It's going to be on for young and old with those two, for sure. So they are on the cards. We'll fit a NRL game in as well. Don't worry about that. So we'll get that. Lux's Hawks by 12. Good on you, Lux. Braden is the Hawks. Upset Hawks by 5. The Hawks by 8 from Darns. The Lions by 50 because J-Mar's a Lions supporter, of course. Clyde, the Pro Master YouTuber, is Lions by 79. I hope not. Hang on, I missed that. Let's go. Come on, the Hawks. Far out, GT. You're getting on my bandwagon here. Destroy Brizzy, the Hawks. Lions by 50. Irene got a gold Logie, did she? There we go. Irene, there's some news hot off the press from Cal. Irene's got the gold Logie. Poison, Brisbane by 5. Toby is Brisbane by 38. And Harry is... Lions haven't been that flash at home, so Hawks by 13. Good on you, Harry. And it's a flip of the coin for Cal. All right, let's have a look at the next game. So we've got one more game to finish out the weekend and the season. And we'll have the scoreboard up for this one as we watch along to the Hawks game. The Suns versus Essendon at People First Stadium. They have to win to continue on their winning way. Oh, this is on Wednesday. We might as well do it. Wednesday night. So we'll be looking at this game next Tuesday, actually, but let's do it now. Wednesday, 7:20, Gold Coast versus Essendon. And we've got the Suns, the Gold Coast. Everybody's tipping the Gold Coast. Let's see. Suns by 69 from Braden. Suns by 34 from Lux. Gold Coast by 17 from Darns. J-Mar is Suns by 59. Gold Coast Suns by 59 from Ree. Clyde is the Dons by 39. Dons by 39, Clyde. Far out, that's interesting. Toby is the Suns by 34. Harry is the Suns by 101. And Essendon by 2 from Poison. So there we go. Surely I'm going to get a few wrong. So I've tipped. I'm going with the favourites pretty much, but yeah, I don't. My tipping isn't great, guys. That's for sure. So there could be some upsets, but there could be a clear winner as well. So there we go. That is our show. We have gone a little bit over time, but that's okay. I hope you've enjoyed the show. Hope you've enjoyed watching along. If you're in the chat, thank you very much for being in the chat and it's hanging out with us and participating. Also, to thank you to everybody who is watching along tonight as well. If you haven't come into the chat, thanks for joining HFD Footy. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to, let me just go back to this screen. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well. If you are new to the channel, give us a sub and we will go from there. Poison Essendon by 2. Yep, got you there. Aussies versus the world is on Suns by 6 goals. Hey, King, I'm going to go back to work. No worries, Dan Jarns. We'll see you over the weekend as well. I'll see you tomorrow night. Are you doing the Crows and North? I probably won't do the Crows and North because I think I'm going to do... I think I'm doing an NRL game. 18 likes. Thank you, Ree, for counting the likes. The host has been most gracious and has acknowledged every comment. See you again soon. I try and do my best, Harry. It gets on the fly sometimes, but I try and do my very best to keep up with the chat because that is the most important part of the show. And the people are the most important part. So, yeah, thanks for being with us, Harry, and hopefully we'll see you again. We've got a show tomorrow night called The Round Table where we talk about some more footy stuff, and then we do the watch-alongs over the weekend from Thursday through to Sunday. So thanks very much for joining us, Harry. Good night, Poison. Cheers, bro. No worries, Cal. Watch-alongs this week will be, let me just quickly go through it. It'll definitely be Sunday. Friday night, I'll do the Collingwood and Melbourne game. Saturday night, I'm going to do the Roosters and Parramatta game on Saturday night for the NRL. And then on Sunday, I will do the double header, GWS and Bulldogs and Freo, followed by Brisbane and the Hawks. So 4 watch-alongs this weekend. And there we go. Take care, Cal. Thanks, Lux, for being in. And go the Pies. Paul, g'day. How you doing? Good to see you, Paul, your legend from Adelaide. Good to have you in. All right, guys. Thanks for being with us for after the game. I am King of the North. We are HFD Footy. We will see you tomorrow night for the round table, and we will see you very soon. 19 likes. There we go. We nearly got to 20, so almost 20, but maybe tomorrow night. Anyway, guys, take care, spike your hair, and as always, stay hunky.